Let's bring in Wyoming Republican Senator John Barrasso. He is the chairman of the Senate Republican Conference. Sir, thanks so much for being with us this afternoon. We got Jamie Dimon. Thank you. We got Jamie Dimon up there warning you and your colleagues and the American people to prepare for the worst. He says that's exactly what financial institutions are doing. Let's play this clip of him ringing the alarm bell about inflation.
The future, not that far away, you have QT, rising rates, more inflation, war in Ukraine, which is deteriorating, oil prices, which I still think are kind of precarious. And yeah, those things have the potential to put the country and the world into a recession.
I mean, not what you or any of your colleagues or American voters want to hear, sir.
Well, this is the nightmare that the American families have been living with under Joe Biden and the Democrats for the last year or so, and now it says it's going to be worse. And that's why people are feeling stuck and squeezed and stressed. And then yesterday, the chairman of the Federal Reserve was on right after he announced an interest rate increase. He said that fighting inflation is going to be painful. Well, I see that pain every weekend in Wyoming. I saw it at the grocery store in Casper last Sunday, and no matter what aisle of the grocery store you go down, prices are up, whether it's bread or eggs, meat, vegetables, fruit, you name it, prices are up. And the American people are rightly furious. It's the government spending, it's what Joe Biden has done to this economy. People are very concerned about their own future, and we're seeing it heading in a direction that makes most people think we're heading in the wrong direction.
Sir, you mentioned higher prices that have been dogging everybody at the grocery store, at the pump, but the message for Americans in the wake of yesterday's Fed interest rate hike seems to be prepare for higher prices on big ticket items like cars and houses and expanding your business, right?
That's what I heard. And, you look at Joe Biden, and as he comes into office, he ignored all the warning signs of inflation. Republicans voted against all of these big spending bills that the bank presidents yesterday said were the cause of this inflation, all this additional government stimulus and spending. When Joe Biden came into office, inflation was negligible. Now it's up. Prices are up 13.2% since the day he took office. And then when he was interviewed about it on 60 Minutes, he basically dismissed it, downplayed all of it. So it's no surprise then, Gillian, that so many Americans feel they've been forgotten, ignored, betrayed, and feel that the Democrats are completely out of touch with the American people.
We had a big couple of days in global energy markets here at home in America. We're learning from new government data that about 1 in 6 American households are behind on their power bills or can't pay them at all. What's the Republican plan to provide some relief?
Well, our plan, of course, is to unleash American energy. Joe Biden has made us more energy dependent on other nations. He came into office and we were energy independent, energy dominant. He's taking us in the other direction. We need to slash these expensive regulations. We need to cut all this wasteful Washington spending. People know what they want. They want energy that is affordable, with the key word affordable, also available and reliable. But what we're getting with the administration and their focus and the Democrats' focus on renewable energy, regardless of how high it costs, so regardless of the cost or the consequences, that's not what the American people want, Gillian.
Senator, thanks so much for taking time for us this afternoon. Great to talk to you.
Thanks for having me.